Hi everyone, welcome to Module 3. In Module 3 we're going to build on the GDP, unemployment, and inflation that we looked at in the last two modules. For this module we're going to focus on the aggregate demand, aggregate supply model. And this model is focused on the entire economy, and the word aggregate means total. So we need to focus on the analysis of how the total economy is shifting. And these shifts can create a lot of challenges. And it'll help explain fluctuations in unemployment, inflation, GDP, and how our economy can deal with these fluctuations. Because most of the time we want to make sure that we're focused on equilibrium, where we can all obtain the proper way for all of us to be in equilibrium in terms in the long run and the short run. When there's fluctuations from these long runs, or from the short run and the long run, this is when the economy is what we call a disequilibrium. So what we're going to be looking at is the role of business cycles, the importance of long-run economic growth, how does the multiplier come into effect, and then what we're going to look at is you have the module overview right here. So the module 3 overview is going to be looking at some content that I developed for you. You have right here is reading and resources. So you're going to be looking at chapter 10, chapter 12, the multiplier effect, and chapter 13. You're going to have the discussion board, which I'm going to go and review. You're going to have the My Econ Lab work, and with the My Econ Lab work, make sure to focus on the 3 attempts. And I'm going to take the highest of the 3 attempts. So let's go to the discussion board and what the question will be that we're looking at, and how I can assist with this question. So for this question, we're going to look at aggregate expenditures. Aggregate expenditures are going to be total spending in our economy, and it determines the level of GDP. So the components of GDP are CI, net exports. And when we look at it, we have autonomous expenditures, which are spending outside that are independent of what we spend. We have private investments, government expenditures. Now, when autonomous expenditures increases or decreases, it has a multiplier effect on the economy. For example, if the government decides to spend $2 billion and the multiplier is 4, that $2 billion will actually circulate 4 times through our economy, and it will actually create an $8 billion impact in our economy. Now, when we look at the 10-year historical period that you chose for your final project, give an example of a change in the autonomous spending, so a change in spending. How did a government policy implemented during that time? Discuss how the multiplier effect had on the economy. So look at somewhere where the government spent more money or they spent less money, and influence how the spending changed given the role of the multiplier. That's the key thing to look at. Now, in the thing that I want you to focus on the things I want you to focus on is your APA formatting, as you need to make sure to have an in-text citation and reference to support your work. You need to have 2 peer responses, first post by Thursday, but the AP formatting is key. You have to support your work. If you have any questions, if you'd like me to pre-grade your initial post, just send it to me through email, but I look forward to your effort.